Yo, what is good? So I got a quick trade recap today. Took an L, again, bro. I don't know what is going on. I think like I'm actually like fucking myself up in the ass, bro. Like it's like I don't like, bro. I don't even know. I need to like actually do some reflecting, or maybe it's just like the strategy is like kind of washed. But I feel like I'm following it fully. It's like, or like there's like still things that I'm like, bro. Bro. The reason I'm unprofitable is because of myself, and it's like, bro. Oh my god, I'm getting so mad. Anyway, so today was a Euro bank holiday, so I wasn't looking to trade on Euro USD, but I'll just go over what I saw. So the 4 hour was bearish, closing below this gap, never inversing any gaps to the upside because we didn't have any inverse fair value gaps there. So now on the 30 minute, we had the London highs, which are the main objective to take out, and then start rotating down to the London lows. And we did that. We took out the London high and then started moving down. They were pretty close to each other, so the risk reward was not that good. But again, not trying to trade on Euro USD. Next, GBP USD. Oh wait, so I forgot. So there was news today as well. At 6:30 and 8 a.m. So I was looking to trade in the window between like 6:45 to 7ish, like 1 hour before red folder news. I didn't want to enter 1 hour before red folder, and then I also didn't want to trade right after the red news came out. So maybe like 15 minutes after. So yeah. So the 4 hour was Barrett. Wait. Yeah. Wait. It was bullish coming to market open, inversing this gap to the upside, and we never ended up confirming to the downside from there. So now with the 30 minute, was looking for the London lows to get taken, or maybe even going to the Asian lows, and that would be look a bit better. So what do we do? Well, so with news, we take out the, like, we didn't take it out, but we came into the London low and then had a rejection to the upside and then took out the London high. But there's no real entry to find from here because it's a large wick and the break of structure was at the London high. So why would I want to take a trade on that? It's just not smart. What's also not smart is also like kind of not following your plan fully. So with GBP GPY, this is the one I took the trade on. The 4 hour was bearish, closing below this low. 1 hour was bullish at the time, which I liked. We inversed this gap to the upside. So now with the 30 minute, I was more focused on seeing the London highs get taken. I thought that Asian highs would get taken as well, but they never ended up actually getting taken out. So yeah, market opens. This is news. We come past the London high, and this is the 10 pip. So that's kind of where I went wrong here. I was willing to count this even though it was a bit more than 10 pips, so that's kind of where I messed up. Like, not kind of, that that is where I messed up. Okay, that is where I messed up. That is where I broke my plan, and I'm a fucking dumbass for doing that. Okay, now what do? We break structure to the downside with this big Drake candle. So instead of entering here with the risk reward would have been kind of cooked, I wait for a retracement or a continuation, like confluence. So what do? This is 5 minute equilibrium. We retrace into 5 minute equilibrium as well as fill in a 1 minute fair value gap here. Filled it in, and then yeah, so we retrace into equilibrium very nicely. We have a nice reaction to the downside off of this, inverse this gap, and I enter off of here. But here's where I went wrong. When I entered, the 5 minute just confirmed bullish. We inversed this gap to the upside. Now, you might be saying, oh, you probably didn't realize it. Oh, you probably didn't realize it. And I'm also saying, oh, I didn't realize it. But I know, bro. I was ignoring the fact that we inversed this gap to the upside. I was ignoring it because I wanted to be able to take this trade without any doubts. I wanted to be so confident in this trade. So then I entered off of it because, bro, why is this shit stuff bouncing around, bro? But it's like, I was like ignoring that information. And the same thing with this. I was ignoring this. I was like, yo, this setup looks so beautiful. Just let me take it. Just let me take it. Be perfect. But I I ignored that information because I was not being objective in the markets. I had a bias and I wanted that bias to get fulfilled so badly that I chose to ignore the information that went against my bias, and that caused me to take this trade. Now, something that I reasoned out a little bit was that we did have a very small fair value gap here. Um, and when we confirmed bearish, I was like, shit, this is calm, this is calm. So then I'm like staying in the trade. We moved down, I'm feeling confident, and then we reverse, and then I get stopped out. Actually, no, I don't get stopped out because we had news at 8 p.m. I mean 8 a.m. I wanted to get out of it at like 7:30, like 30 minutes prior. So at this point, I take myself out. And what happens? I top tick my I top tick the stop loss, bro. I get filled in. I get stopped out at this very moment, bro. I was trying to wait until here, but I get stopped out right at the very top, bro. Tippity top, bro. Oh my god, I was actually about to rage bait, and then boom, we moved down. But never ended up taking the London low. So this trade was honestly not the worst. I think it was pretty decent. It's just, bro, what I these fair value gaps are like evil, bro. Like I need to look back at my old trades and be like, were there fair value gaps there, or should I just not enter? Because yo, this fair value gap, fair value gaps held up. Then there was another instance, I think, when yeah, I know I entered into a fair value gap and I got stopped out as well. We keep on like respecting these fair value gaps, and it's like kind of annoying, you know. So yeah, what are some emotions I felt? Well, after I lost, I felt like crying. Um, I didn't cry though. I was about to like I felt like ripping my hair out, and I felt like screaming into a pillow, and I felt like just running and then running and never stopping, and then just never coming back home and jumping off a cliff and then climbing off. I don't even know, but I felt like really shit. I felt like yo, this thing doesn't work anymore. But I feel like that's just me not following my plan. You know, I gotta follow my plan fully. I gotta be more aware. I gotta stop ignoring information. Stop being so married to taking a trade. You know, just gotta detach. And it's like I don't know, bro. Like, it's just this time of the year. Like, I'm not even trying to sound like a bitch, but yo, this time of the year, I always get like super emotional for no reason. Like, the end of summer, it just makes me so mad because I feel like my summer was wasted because I went to fucking Sri Lanka, and that shit sucked, bro. Like, before Sri Lanka, I was so locked in. Everything was going well, but then when you came back, I feel like I just lost it. You know, I lost that. I was in the zone, but now I'm not in the zone anymore. And I just like, cause summer's like my favorite part of the you know the sun, getting to bike outside, just going on runs in the warm sun, and now it's just freaking murky outside. Shit looks depressing, bro. It's cold. Like bro, I don't even enjoy walking anymore outside. It's like, bro, just feel like shit. And now school's starting, university, bro. Bro, I don't know. I've been in my fields lately a bit too much, bro. And everyone's moving as well, bro. Like, bro, I don't know. That's all. See you later. Bro, I have to film all these trade recaps on my TikTok as well, bro.